What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, all that information is in the description box below. Also, make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speak TV. And when you subscribe, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Now, let's get into this topic. Look here now. Now, I had some of my subscribers who were like, Dawson, look at this. Dawson, you gonna speak? And then somebody said, Dawson, we don't care what everybody else is saying. We want to hear from you. And it's kind of funny to me. And I know y'all. I know y'all want to hear from me. And I appreciate y'all for listening to my show and for subscribing, all that good stuff, donating everything. I love y'all for that. Y'all know I love y'all. But look here. I just feel like when too many people are doing videos on the same topic, it just becomes redundant, and I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I'm like, what more can be said? And then I thought about it, and I was like, the only reason why I want to talk about this is because I've talked about Juanita Bynum before. And I was sitting back reading some comments and looking at some newer YouTubers who were saying some things about it, and people, some older ones who had said things in the past. And I was laughing because I'm like, the people who've been doing YouTube in 2009, 2011, 15, 16, 17, you all know Juanita Bynum. And I'm talking about YouTubers like JL House. Go check out her videos. They're still online. She's the one who I first heard use Bynumites, because we all were Bynumites following Juanita Bynum ministry way back then. JL House had videos up about her experience with Juanita Bynum. And I remember during that time, JL House got threats and all this stuff, and God is against you, and this right here. Brother Leonard, True Seeker, he had that video that I thought was hilarious, but it was true. Juanita Bynum needs to seek professional help, or however he worded that video. There it is right there. That was in 2017, and I had videos that dated past that I did. And then in 2018, I did a video on Juanita Bynum before she was going to speak at the Woman Thou Art Loose Masterclass. And when people ask, Dawson, what do you have to say about this current situation with Juanita Bynum and Pastor Moore and his wife? My thing is, I'm not surprised. And I don't think anyone who knows her ministry, who has worked close with her, many ministers who are not coming forth because they don't want to have anything to do with it, but you had similar experiences with her at your church and you just want to stay out of it, we're not surprised by it. But I think she just meant her match this time, because you had a pastor who said, you're not going to destroy my reputation because you have some issues and things are not on point and your staff is not on point. And then you had other pastors who came out and said, you know what, brother, I'm going to stand with you because she did the same thing to me. And there are many of you who are getting in comments and saying the same thing. And even on that video I did, there were people who said, you're right, Dawson, she did this. I went to a conference. She threw money down and told people to pick it up like a dog. That was my last conference. Oh, she came to my church and she did this. And she told them, well, she berated a woman in the crowd. Juanita Bynum has done that throughout her ministry. I'm just glad that you all are waking up. That's the whole purpose of my show. I'm not going to bash her. I really think that Juanita Bynum, as I said in that video, go back and listen to it in 2018, this video right here, Juanita Bynum, seek help. Seek help. Get help. And I do mean get professional help. And I don't mean go see Bishop Dr. Carolyn Showell. No, you need a therapist that's not your friend. I don't go for that. You don't. No. You need somebody who can really help you with the issues in your life, because your issues. Iyanla Vanzant said this years ago in one of her books, and she's repeated it. You all may have heard her in some of the master classes she's done. If you don't heal the wounds of your past, you will continue to bleed. You will continue to bleed. And every situation you go in life, around different people, a different job, a different city, you still have the same problems, the same issues. It's not the people. It's not the town that you left, the other people you were around. It's you. You have not healed the wounds of your past, so you continue to bleed on new opportunities, new platforms, new churches, new people. You continue to bleed. You are the common denominator. And you've got to fix you. Now, I was saddened that the pastor and his wife and that church had to go through this. But I'm glad that it's being publicized by these YouTubers who take over, y'all. Be heard, be heard. That's my prayer. Don't sit back and let these people get away with this nonsense. Y'all standing up, stand on up. People overlooking the internet. Come on now, everything is happening on the internet. We got celebrities jumping on the internet. They putting their own YouTube channels on the internet. Please don't undermine us on the internet. They trying to come up here and get on this YouTube platform. It's free for everybody. You got people who got production companies and they own reality shows, got their own YouTube channel. Why? Because they see we're on to something. They're looking at these YouTubers. These networks are looking at YouTubers. Come on now. I don't even have to say too much on this, but Lifetime didn't come up with that Surviving R. Kelly. We had a YouTuber, Tasha K, down here who came out with that before any of them got that. But what you have, since I'm on that subject, and I'm going to get back on Juanita Bynum, but what you have is these talent agents and talent scouts that ain't got no talent. So what y'all do is y'all come down here to YouTube, and you pastors do it too, and you try to hijack our topics and hijack our ideas and then put it like you brought it out to the production company. It's not yours. You're stealing, buddy. And it won't do the same effect that it does down here on YouTube. I don't care how you say, oh, well, I started this R. Kelly thing. No, you didn't. Tasha K started it. You can't fool us no more. We out of the matrix, buddy. Now let's get back on this topic. Now, the real reason why I wanted to do this video was, of course, to answer to some of my subscribers who wanted me to, but also to talk about the video I did last year, June 6, 2008, that I published on YouTube. And before I published that video, I waited about 3 weeks. I had that video in my computer because I was like, maybe I need to do this, say something different and all this kind of stuff. And I remember I went and sat on the beach. I was out on the beach, and it was weird because at that time, I was getting a lot of threats, a lot of people saying they were going to sue me and all this kind of stuff. A lot of people, I'm prophet this and I'm prophetess this, and you've been warned, and this is going to happen to you, and all this kind of stuff, and you're doing this, and you're causing people not to go to church, and your platform is this. Before anybody was getting those threats, I was getting them. And so I was sitting there, and I was like, God, now I know I'm talking for the victims. I'm getting threats from people and saying they're prophetess this, and they're over in Africa, and they're here in America, and they're this and they're that, and they're telling me I'm going to die, and this is going to happen to me. And I said, and on the flip side, I'm getting letters from people who are saying, you have helped me more than I have experienced help in church. And I've been in church all my life. I'm getting letters from people who say, I've never heard anybody talk about abuse and being victimized and things like you have. And I was thanking God for how my YouTube channel had grown and the following I was getting. I was happy about that. But I said, God, and this is me talking, I'm like, if I'm doing something wrong and you want to take me out of here, you can go ahead and do it. And it was funny because it was about to, there was a thunderstorm, I guess, that was about to come, and I could see like lightning in the sky. And I'm like sitting there. It wasn't raining, but I could see the little lightning coming or whatnot. And I'm like, God, I'm not doing this for fame. There are people who need help. And I remember sitting there, and it was weird because there was no rain, there was no thunder, but I could see the lightning in the sky. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, God, if you want to take me, it's fine. It's fine. If I'm doing something wrong and I'm leading people away and all this kind of stuff, because I don't go to church. I mean, I'm real with God. I ain't like y'all jumping and you doing, no, I'm real. It's okay. I'm cool with it. And I remember sitting there meditating, waiting for lightning to strike me because I'm just the devil and I'm going to hell, even though I'm helping victims and speaking for victims. And I was sitting there on the beach, and something just hit me in my spirit. And I'm not going to say it was the voice of God and all this stuff. It could have been, just me meditating, and then the answer came to me. And it was something that was saying, I put a deposit in you, and now I have come back for my withdrawal. And the withdrawal is that you are to open your mouth and speak. I don't care if nobody has your back. You don't have to collab with anybody. You don't have to get on no bandwagon with anybody. Everything I need for you to do, it's already in you, and it was in you before the foundation of the earth. Now the deposit that I put in you, I'm asking for a withdrawal. Open your mouth and speak. Within that week, you all, I released that video on Juanita Bynum before she was preaching at TD Jakes. I said everything. It was genuine. It was true. I got so many people responding saying, you're right. That happened to me. She did that at my church. I saw her berate a woman who came in the line with only a couple of dollars, and she berated her in the whole church. And that was the last time I ever went to. I saw so many people in those comments. Those comments kept coming. I got threats. I got people saying all this stuff, but there were people who saying, no, he's right. He's right on this. He's right on that. He's right. No. I would have never thought that video that I did June 6, 2018 to this day is over 1.2 million. That's not my doing. That's just me listening to God. Because I sat there at the beach and said, God, if I'm doing something wrong and you want to take me out, I'm ready to go. Go ahead and do it. Because I want you all to know, especially you scared people who don't want to speak out. God didn't put these people in pulpits to beat you down. Nor did he put them in pulpits for you to treat them like they're God. And I know some of you all, well, touch not my anointed. I can't go against the pastor. You're not going against the pastor if they're abusing you mentally, emotionally, physically, sexually, spiritually, and financially. And you're sitting right there week after week asking for more. Your consent is the fact that you're there allowing them to do it. Your consent is that you are not speaking out against it. Well, we all got our problem. Yes, she did it to me before. Yes, she hit me. She cussed me out. Yeah, but and you're going home depressed. You're going home saying, God, is this it? You're ready to go to heaven. You're ready to get out of here. You're not going to do nothing to harm yourself, but you just don't want to live no more. Because they're telling you that your pie is in the sky when you die, but there's something that God wants to do here on this earth, and he can't find willing vessels because all y'all ready to fly away and get up out of here. But thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. Quit trying to die, start living on earth as it is in heaven. God needs some vessels down here who are not afraid to stand up, who are not afraid to do the work, who are not afraid to speak out. That it's not about your ego. Ego, the acronym for ego, edging God out. You don't have to edge God out. That's what happens when these people are operating in a narcissistic personality. That's what it is. Oh, my church, my ministry, this is what I have. Oh, it's all about me. I only do this. I fly first class. I preach in Dubai. I preach in Africa. The same God who created them planes is the same God who will drop them. Yeah, I ain't trying to go nowhere, but y'all better stop playing with God. You better stop playing with God's people. Don't have a heart for the people. Don't have a heart for ministry. And you wonder why y'all churches are drying up? It's not because of YouTubers. It's not because of vloggers. People are tired of hypocrisy. They are tired of family members who hear about this God that can heal them. And then you preach on it, but you have no power in you to lead them to a healing. They're tired of that. That's why Iyanla Van Zant's show is taking over and she can't really get to the people, and she's booked almost years in advance because people got tired of listening to y'all and they going to Tony Robinson, they going to Lisa Nichols, they're going to other people. They want a healing. They haven't denounced God. Can we talk for real? Throwing out all those scriptures and those Bible verses and you depressed. Telling people they're going to hell and their demon got them and the devil got you and you not walking in this, but you support a pastor that is accused of molesting people, a pastor that beats down people who are part of the LGBT community. They beat down people who are part of the LGBT community, but when they in the hotel room by themselves, they on their knees eating up all the alphabets. My God, Dawson, preach it. If this the last thing you say, I'm gonna say it. You down on your knees eating up all the alphabets, spit it up, and serve the Lord for real. I mean everything I say. People are tired. They're tired of it. They're tired of hypocrisy, and I haven't been to church in years. How come I get up here and speak like this? How come I get up here and talk like this? People come over here and tell me, oh, you're doing this and you're leading and your ministry. Look, I told y'all, don't send me them letters. Don't send me them letters. I'm not up here every week. Oh, I got something to say. No. I don't come out until I have something to say. The hypocrisy. People are tired of it. They're tired of it. They're tired. That's all it is. I was listening to the YouTuber, what's the lady named? Mickey, I think her name is. And she was saying, y'all need to expose them. And I was laughing at it. And I was laughing, y'all go over there and check out Mickey. She said, y'all need to expose them. And I was laughing because I don't think that what I do, you all say, Dawson, keep exposing them. But really, I don't say anything unless I have a news clip or a video. And usually that is of, the news station doing the exposing. I'm just reporting the news again and doing commentary that you all just happen to like. But when the lady Mickey was saying expose them because we have to hold them accountable. They can't treat us like this. And I'm telling you all, y'all got to stop letting these people, because they're in positions of power, because they're over these companies, let them treat you any kind of way. I'm serious. When I was looking at this whole thing with Juanita Bynum, the thing that came into my spirit was something that one of my pastors years ago preached a message. And he was saying God always has a replacement. There's always a replacement policy. And I thought about that when I was doing this, getting ready to do this video, because you all think that some people, gospel singers, pastors, preachers, evangelists, celebrities, athletes, come on, let's talk about it. People who are pillars of the community, you think you're the only one. Ego sets in. Some of them get narcissistic personalities. Oh, it's all about me. It's all about me. But let me tell you something. And let's think about this, YouTubers. Come on, subscribers. We all have seen great celebrities pass away within the last 10 to 20 years. And some of us have even said they died so young. Oh, the good die young. All of this stuff. But music didn't stop. Can we talk? Sports didn't stop. Come on. Politics didn't stop. Movies didn't stop. Broadway didn't stop. Life don't stop, because life goes on. And God's truth will continue to march on. God always has a replacement. Oh, I'm going to talk about it now. We've seen some great leaders pass away. I've talked about some of them on this show. But God's truth still marches on, because we're just vessels, channels, if you will, that God uses. And if we go and transition on, the truth still march on, because it's never about us. It's always about the source. Y'all better get that in your spirit. Stop worshiping these people, because when they leave, oh, how I'm going to make it? Mama gone, pastor gone, daddy gone. Now, stand up on your own 2 feet. I was telling somebody, they say, oh, I don't know what to do. Mama gone, daddy gone. Oh, what I'm going to do? We've cried. We went through the grieving process. Now it's time for you to stand up on your feet. Mama up there doing the electric slide with Jesus, wishing that you would pick up the principles that she gave you while she was here on earth and begin to lead, not follow, lead, not follow, lead, not follow, lead a better life for yourself. Leave mama alone. She up there with Jesus. We want to lean on everybody, and we want everybody to do for us. But this time around, what worked 5 years ago, it ain't working now. What worked 2 years ago, you're going to have to pull your own self up. You're going to have to take up your own bed and walk. Jesus ain't going to touch you. What happens when Jesus don't touch you and all he says is walk on my word? You sitting here in everybody's prayer line. I feel so sorry for you. You want everybody to lay hands on you, and I feel so sorry for you. And part of the problem is that everybody has laid hands on you. Can we deal with that real quick? Touch your neighbor, touch your neighbor, touch your neighbor. Don't keep touching me. You so messed up, and now what's on you finna get up on me? No, keep your hands to yourself. Come on, somebody. Y'all better wake up. There's always a replacement. And some of us here on social media, especially on YouTube, let's not get so big-headed, because there's always something that God throws a monkey wrench in there. When we think, oh, we got it. Oh, look at Dawson. Dawson almost at 100,000. This person at 200,000. This person at 50. This person at 500. This person almost at 1 million. Then a girl like this right here. Look at this beautiful black woman here. Let's talk about replacement policy, how God throw a monkey wrench in there. This girl living in a van. Beautiful black woman. Living in a van, Only made 3 YouTube videos. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Already got 1.5 million views. She just started making YouTube videos, and you around here trying to collab with people and hijack people personality when all you got to do is be yourself. Come on, y'all. Don't ever think you got it down pat. There's always a replacement. Be who you are. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Stop chasing people and living vicariously through people. Learn to love yourself. Get your mind right. Run into every conference. You pastors like Pastor Moore, I feel sorry that y'all have to pull these great names in. I know sometimes it's for finance and stuff, but come on, look here, buddy. People need healing. There are people in Virginia who you could have called who it would have probably been better. People would have got healed. Minds would have gotten regulated. And I just hate it. I don't hate it because I'm going to speak on anything I want to speak on. This is a platform, and I appreciate it, YouTube. Thank you for this platform, and I appreciate y'all for subscribing. I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. But let me also say this. It's sad that some of you in ministry have to go get these big name people because, oh, I see them on TVN. I see them on the Word Network. I saw them with this celebrity, and they got power. They have performance. They have performance. It's not power. I said it before in another video. How can people walk in your church and it's supposed to be such an anointing and such this, and people are coming there especially with ailments, all type of ailments, looking for a touch, looking for a healing, and they go in your church sick and they leave your church sick. They go in your church saying, I want to come out of the adult film industry. I want to come out from being a stripper. I want to come out from this lifestyle. I want to change. But you people who have not changed, you so-called X this and X that, you hear the people's testimony and you push up on them at the church and on the side of the building at the church trying to see if y'all could do something on the low. Oh, I'm going to talk about it. Unsubscribe when you're ready, because people are tired of the hypocrisy. That's why you have women and men, but I'm going to talk about this because it seems more to women who can sit up in the church knowing they're having an extramarital affair with a pastor or another man in the church, and you can sit there with him coming in there with his wife and you feel okay. If a woman is married to another man, if they're married, God is not telling you that that's your husband or your wife. I'm saying that right now. I know somebody need to hear it. You didn't know I was going to go there, but it's just for you this Sunday. If someone is married, that is not your husband or wife. You wasting your time and you wasting your life. Oh, well, she ain't treating him right. And I could do it better and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something my grandma used to tell her daughters. Can I tell y'all this? If he did it on his wife with you, he gonna do it with you on somebody else, because he knows that's how he got you, and you gonna settle for anything because you were settled when he was cheating on his wife with you. Come on, women, wake up. Men too, but it mostly happened to the women. I don't even know why I'm going there. That's for somebody to understand. You're sitting in churches, tantalizing, and mesmerized by a married man, by a married woman. They are off limits to you. Now, I know everybody can't get with this, and Dawson, you too deep. Well, I thank God this deepness done caused me to, get on up here. So I thank God for being deep. Somebody got to speak the truth. And that's why I'm glad I waited to do this video kind of like towards the end. Because y'all stop chasing these people. Chase God. Chase your creator, man. Chase your dreams. Start working on yourself. Seriously. Now, I don't want to tear with this. I didn't know I'm going to make this one video. I was going to do another video on with this, but this is going to be it. We want Juanita Bynum to get the help she needs. Get the help she needs healed. And I want y'all to get the help you need as well. I'm not just going to make it all about her. All us in every situation. Some of us have, we got to check ourselves when we start getting all these different followers on these platforms and with subscribers. And I got Instagram followers and all these people. And I got this and you got to check yourself, buddy. You got to check yourself, ma'am. It's always got to be about the people. Are you doing something to help the people? Jesus was here for the people. It was about the people. He did it for us. It was about the people. And you come in his name, and all you doing it for us to get your bank account big so you can go to Dubai and go to Singapore and go over to Hawaii That's all it's about to you? So you can get your house in Beverly Hills and over in Sherman Oaks and get you somewhere up there and on the Upper East Side? Y'all, there's always a replacement policy. All of you all take care of yourself and each other. That's all I have to say on this. I love you all. I thank you all for listening to me. Take care of yourself and each other. And we pray Juanita Bynum gets help. Not only her, but other ministers too. I'm done. Go off in the comments. Y'all know how we do it. Let me know what you all think. I appreciate all of you. God bless.